Lake trout is your secret.
What's up, everybody? Hey, I hope you enjoyed the last video. If you haven't, go check that out. But today we're talking about five principles of starting your business, right? So many of you want to learn how to be an entrepreneur. That's great. Now, if you're new to the channel, your first time joining, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and the share button. And listen, go watch my other videos. And if you want to know more about me, go to www.iamcharlesgibbs.com. Now, let's get into it. Today, I'm going to do a little series. I'm going to do something a little special for you guys. So I want to help people become entrepreneurs. I think there's a lot of people out there that want to become entrepreneurs, but they struggle with, first of all, getting started. Then they try to figure out what they need to do or how to do it. I'm going to simplify this thing for you because I want you to put these principles in place and get started. That's what I've been teaching in my classes, and you should do the same thing. So let's talk about it. 5 principles to starting your business. Now, I like to call it the 5 simple things. The who, what, when, where, and how, right? Think about that. The who, what, when, where, and how. But I just changed the order of it. So let's take, for example, and I want you guys to, if you're new to the channel, if this is the new series to you, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know what business, what are you into? Let's talk about it. What are you into? What do you like? What do you enjoy? Right? What's fun to you? Right? Well, if you have a silly personality, let that silly personality come out, and people will see that you're authentic, and they're gonna like. People like to buy from who they see themselves in, who they like. So if they like you, then guess what? They'll probably buy from you. So let's think about it. So what you enjoy. Let's start with something you enjoy first. Right? I like to say, something that you enjoy or that you like doing, and that'll be, something that you can, profit from. So let's talk about it. So let's take, for example, now some people might, I know toilet paper is not a fun thing to talk about, but guess what? We need it, right? So let's talk about other things. Like, for instance, let's say if I want to sell air fresheners, right? If I wanted to sell air fresheners, Charles, how would you sell air fresheners? I really like air fresheners. I see a couple of air fresheners out there, the green trees. I see a couple of other things, but I want to make it unique to me. How can I do that? Right? So let's talk about how can we make your product unique to you? Now, so let's see. Now we got the what. So the first thing is the what. What is the product? Air fresheners. Simple, pretty simple. Air fresheners. The next thing is who is my audience? Now, if you're like me, you're kind of silly. You have a couple of things you like to enjoy, have a good time, have fun. That's all well and good. Let your personality come out. So the who's your audience? All right. So people that like to smell good, people that enjoy fresh scent, people that will be annoyed by people that don't smell good. Right. So let's take that. Let's take that and reverse it. Right. So how does that work? So say someone doesn't enjoy, they don't enjoy being around people that have bad breath. Okay, they probably really into want to have fresh scents around them, fresh, things that smell good that's appealing to their nose. Say someone, say, I'm trying to say this in the best way possible. Say someone doesn't smell good when they sit down.
Damn!
Right? So that's another person, they always say, man, that person smells. You want to take those things, find that audience, right? So let's go to the next thing. When can I start selling, right? So you can sell the product when you got a product, right? When can I start selling it? When can I sell it, right? Where can I sell it? Can I sell it online? Can I sell it hand to hand? Can I sell it in a store? Where can I sell it? You got to figure out all those different things, right? Where can you sell it? And just simplify. Put down 2 places where you would sell this product. Then how? How would I get paid? That's the most important thing. How would I get paid for doing this, for selling these air fresheners, right? So am I going to use Cash App? Am I going to get a PayPal account? People going to give me cash, a check, credit card, whatever the case, right? So you figure out those 5 things. Now this is simple. You just take those 5 things and you become a business. Now, I'm going to give you an example of all the stuff that I'm showing you. So say, for instance, if I wanted to put this together, I would shoot a video to talk about the product. What's the product, right? So the product is air fresheners, right? So I got an air freshener. That's my product. Then I would figure out my audience. So I would do something because my personality is fun and exciting and just silly. You know, I would play that out. So my audience would be people that like to smell good. So I would make fun of people that don't smell good, right? So people that have bad breath, people that have bad body odor on the backside, in case my kids are watching, and people that smell bad on the front side, people that got stinky underarms, you know, all that stuff. So I will play into all of that, right? Because that's what's going to be funny. That's going to play into my personality. I'm going to have fun doing it, and people are going to find my humor in it, and you know, some kind of way make it make sense to them, right? Then I would look to start selling it as soon as I got my audience, right? Where would I sell it? I would sell it on my website, or I would sell it hand to hand, right? Then how would I get paid? Cash, PayPal, you know, Vimo, something. So I'm going to put all those things together, right? So then let's put it together. So if I would do a video to talk about my product, about my air freshener product, I would make a video that will appeal to the hip hop community, and I will make a video that appeal to the church community, right? Because I'm familiar with that community. Most of the people I know are, you know, in either of those areas, you know. So you got your ghetto people, you got your, you know, upstanding citizens, you know. So you put all that together. So you put all that together and you come up with something. So if I was to come up with a video, that's what my video would be about. So let's just say, for example, matter of fact, let me go make a video about it. All right. And then I'll meet y'all back here and we'll talk about it.
Fresh air matters, fresh air matters, fresh air matters. Baloney butt. Lake trout is your secret. Baloney butt. Rocky roads in your drive. Baloney butt. Cooking chillins in your mind. Baloney butt. Body odor, roadkill. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't say? Tell 'em. You gotta be sick or feeling some type of way. I'm smelling something that make me wanna run away. Go get the soap. Everybody whispering, pointing, laughing, saying you stink. Guess what? I smell. Baloney butt. Lake trout is your secret. Baloney butt. Rocky roads in your drive. Baloney butt. Cooking chillins in your mind. Baloney butt. Body odor, roadkill. Mama got baloney butt. Mama. Daddy got baloney butt. Pop got baloney butt. Mima got baloney butt. Auntie got baloney butt. Got baloney butt. Sis got baloney butt. What's up, sis? Bro got baloney butt.
Okay, so that's the video. There's a lot to unpack there. There's a lot to unpack. So I talked about the people that want the product. You know, basically I'm telling you, here's the air fresheners. Here's how it's happening. It's happening in a secret society. I'm selling it on the street. You know, I'm talking about the people that smell bad. And guess what? We learned a lot, didn't we? That there are a lot of people that stink out there, that are funky, that are nasty, that are not taking care of themselves, right? And they need air fresheners more than anybody.
Shit, boy.
First, they need a bath. That's one thing. So what I'm saying, guys, I hope you're not offended by what I'm saying. I mean, this is the truth. But yeah, this is kind of what it is. So my audience, basically my customer, is who? People that smell bad. Now, people that's going to find this funny and like, I'm going to get an air freshener just because it appeals to them. It's funny. You know, it's outside the box. It's not, you know, we're not going to 7-Eleven and pulling it out and say, oh, I just want this tree. Now you kind of have a reason why you want to get the air freshener because you don't want to smell bad, right? So there's a shortage on it, right? There's a shortage on smelling good. You know, you go to Walmart, people coming in dressed any kind of way. Somebody came into Walmart at 7 o'clock with pajamas on, and then at 7 o'clock in the evening, they come back with the same pajamas on. How is that so? You know, you see it when you drop your kid off at school. They pick their kid up, they drop their kid off at 7 o'clock with the pajamas on. Then they go home for a little bit. Then they come back at 3:30 or 3 o'clock with the same pajamas on.
Shitting me.
That is a potential customer. Hey, I could stop you from having baloney butt. Right? So we take a song, we put it together with some music, and then you find the product, you have the product, and you create everything around the product. So the whole thing is to sell an air freshener, right? And that's how it needs to work, right? So I think I might do a couple of videos extra on this because we need to talk more about this because there's a huge market of people out here that smell, and we can, guess what? We can help save the world one air freshener at a time.
Hell yeah, brother.
So listen, there's a lot more we could talk about, guys. I want to talk more about it because even though I'm having fun, having joking, I got to be myself. There's 5 ways to do it, right? The who, what, when, where, and the how, right? So who's your customer? Who's your audience? What product are you going to sell? When can you start selling it? Where can you sell it? And then how will you get paid? You answer those 5 questions, you can start any business. So I'm going to take a series of things. You guys drop comments, and I'm going to make a video up about how we can add those 5 principles and do whatever business you want to do. Like, there's money everywhere. You know, there's money all over the place. So you say, Charles, how can I be successful? How can I be getting business? Look, there's no limit to what you can do. You just got to start thinking. I'm great at just looking at something and like, oh, that's an idea. There's an idea. That's an idea. How can I put it together? Use those 5 principles. Use the Charles Gibbs 5 principles when you're trying to start a business. And you're going to find it much easier and quicker to get started. You won't be waiting around trying to figure out what you should do and what you shouldn't do. This makes it a lot easier, you know. So this is a good idea. You know, this is a really, really good idea. This is a really good idea, you know. So that's basically it. It's a good idea. Guys, I'm going to talk more about this because now I think I need to do a video on, now let's talk about the church audience. How would I do a video about the church audience to get them to buy air fresheners? Because you see one of the members over there, grandma, you know, she got baloney butt. And it ain't just for your, it's not just for your behind. Baloney butt can be your breath, it could be your feet, it could be your underarms, it could be your mouth. Anywhere there's a scent or smell that smells bad, guess what? You can potentially have baloney butt. So let's stop baloney butt every time we can. Let's one air freshener at a time. One air freshener at a time. Let's get one air freshener at a time to stop the spread of baloney butt. Hey, y'all, see y'all in the next video. I see ya.
Lake trout is your secret. Rocket roads in your draw. Cooking chillins in your mouth. Body odor, roadkill. What kind of friend would I be if I didn't say? Tell 'em.